The Rolex watch market stands apart from most others due to its unique dynamics. There's an overwhelming demand for Rolex timepieces that often surpasses their availability. Authorized Rolex dealerships frequently maintain extensive waitlists, adding complexity to the process of obtaining specific models. If you've encountered the term Rolex AD while exploring Rolex watches and are uncertain of its significance, you're not alone. So, what does it mean? Rolex AD stands for Authorized Dealer, indicating that the dealer is an authorized retailer of Rolex products. Authorized Rolex dealers are retail establishments that offer authentic Rolex watches sourced directly from the manufacturer. It's important to note that individuals or non-authorized dealers lacking a direct contract with Rolex and not receiving watches directly from the Rolex factory should not be confused with Rolex ADs. There are various terms used to refer to a Rolex AD, with the most common ones being official Rolex jeweler, Rolex agent, official Rolex retailer, and simply Rolex AD. However, becoming an official dealership entails certain conditions and regulations that dealers must follow. Stores must sign a Rolex distribution agreement that outlines the do's and don'ts of their operations. Rolex dealers hold a privileged position, given that they sell a highly sought-after product with global demand. However, some authorized dealers may be perceived as excessively confident, having surpassed their limits. Therefore, we've created this video to help reduce potential misunderstandings between prospective Rolex buyers and the individuals responsible for fulfilling their luxury watch desires. Get ready to uncover the intriguing secrets of what to avoid saying during your visit to a Rolex AD in our exciting new video brought to you by ventichic. Let's delve into the topic and provide you with a detailed discussion. If you're passionate about luxury watches and eager to learn about the do's and don'ts during a Rolex AD visit, this video is a must-watch for you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our latest videos, ensuring you never miss out on the luxury content you desire. Here are 7 statements our Rolex customers should avoid making to a Rolex authorized dealer. Refrain from taking photos or videos during your visit to the store. Luxury establishments typically have policies against customers capturing images or recording videos, for reasons that may not be immediately clear. If you do take photos, it could give the impression that you're more focused on social media content rather than genuinely exploring potential purchases. Always aim to leave a positive impression and avoid being perceived as someone who prioritizes taking pictures over genuine interest in making a purchase. Number 2. Take a moment to pause and resist the urge to immediately inquire about that coveted watch you've been eyeing on YouTube. While it's understandable to be eager for that GMT or steel beauty when stepping into a Rolex AD, it's essential to manage expectations realistically. Securing your dream watch on your initial visit is akin to finding a needle in a haystack. Upon entering a Rolex store, it's wise to allow the AD to assist you in selecting a timepiece that best suits your preferences before exploring other options. They may suggest starting with a beginner-level watch like the Oyster Perpetual, or even recommend considering jewelry pieces or rings before introducing you to the watches. This approach may be deliberate, as the AD aims to guide customers through their Rolex journey from the basics. Avoid setting yourself up for potential disappointment. Instead, remain open to exploring various models and allow the AD to steer you toward the ideal timepiece that aligns with your style and budget. Trust us, the journey itself is half the excitement. Number 3. When engaging with a Rolex authorized dealer, it's crucial to avoid any discussions about selling a Rolex watch, or using terms like downsizing, upgrading, or buying something better. Such statements may suggest that you're solely interested in acquiring a Rolex for investment purposes, rather than appreciating the watch itself. Keep the conversation focused on your genuine passion for Rolex timepieces, allowing the AD to guide you in finding the perfect addition to your collection. To avoid any complications, refrain from mentioning any previous sale of a Rolex watch. Authorized Rolex dealers prefer to sell their watches to individuals who plan to wear and cherish them for an extended period rather than those looking to quickly resell them for profit. However, certain Rolex models are in such high demand that their prices surpass the suggested retail price, which may tempt some customers to resell them promptly for a profit. If corporate headquarters discover that an AD has sold a watch to someone intending to resell it, the dealer may face repercussions, and the customer may be blacklisted. Number 4. Refrain from explicitly stating your interest in purchasing sports models during your initial visit to a Rolex AD. Simply mentioning that you're seeking a sports model might give the impression that you're solely interested in acquiring the popular and rare models for resale purposes. This approach should be avoided, particularly if you haven't yet established a relationship with the AD. It's advisable to keep your initial conversation concise and focused. Number 5. Avoid approaching a Rolex AD in the same manner as you would at gray market or secondary market dealers like CRN Jewelers, Watch Eric, Timepiece Gentleman, or Grand Caliber. The approach is markedly different, and you don't want to appear uninformed or unaware. Unlike secondary market dealers, Rolex ADs prioritize maintaining the reputation and brand image, and they won't hesitate to disqualify you if you fail to adhere to their guidelines. Keep in mind that it's not solely about the transaction, it's also about establishing a relationship with the dealer and honoring the brand's values. Number 6. Avoid excessive talking. Remember, the authorized Rolex dealer operates with scrutiny akin to the police. Your words may be scrutinized in their court. It's essential not to inadvertently say anything that could cast doubt on your suitability to own a Rolex watch. After all, no one wants to be denied the chance to acquire one of these remarkable timepieces. Therefore, exercise caution to avoid oversharing. Simply respond to their inquiries, maintain politeness, and the interaction should proceed smoothly. Number 7. Manage your expectations when visiting a Rolex AD, especially if it's your first time making a purchase from them. Walking out with a brand new watch immediately is not a realistic expectation, particularly given today's market conditions. It's important not to assume that you can buy a Rolex watch on your initial visit to the store. Instead, focus on building a positive relationship with a Rolex authorized dealer, akin to the process of dating. Just as one wouldn't expect immediate intimacy after a first date, it's unrealistic to anticipate walking into a Rolex AD store and immediately acquiring a Daytona or Submariner. The acquisition of such coveted timepieces cannot be guaranteed. Even if there's a slight chance of an available watch, take the time to establish rapport and build trust with the dealer over time to enhance the likelihood of securing a desirable timepiece. The initial step toward acquiring a sought-after Rolex model involves identifying the right AD with the appropriate sales staff. The waitlist for these popular models isn't an initiative by Rolex but rather a roster compiled by ADs to identify potential customers. To enhance your chances of securing a Rolex at MSRP, it's crucial to foster a positive relationship with the AD. This can be achieved by regularly visiting the store, establishing an online presence, and ensuring you have the necessary funds available for purchase. Avoid common mistakes, such as requesting highly desirable Rolex models during your initial visit or taking photographs within the store. By following these guidelines and implementing the advice provided in this video, you can significantly increase your chances of obtaining a Rolex at its manufacturer's suggested retail price. We value your feedback, so please share your thoughts on this video in the comment section below. And with that, we conclude our video. Thank you for joining us here at ventichic. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. And be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about our future releases. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.